More serious?
Yeah.
I mean, more, I guess, like familiar, I
Yeah.
guess would be the term, right?
Yeah.
Besides, I guess, the big question of just like Nisha or mid one. Of course, mid one, just he's the Ember player. But at the same time, it's like TA is not necessarily one of those heroes that you really think of when you consider a carry player heading towards that mid lane. And
Yeah, we'll see.
I didn't even know that Tiny had a taunt now.
He
Look at
does,
that.
yeah. There was, indeed, that Nisha TA.
I mean, the last time he played mid one, or the Ember, see, mid one Ember, they're synonymous. The last time he played the Ember that I could see was about 11 months ago from Nisha. So
no Ember for him.
You just got to assume that it's mid one. I mean, come on, this is the guy that first
he
picks Ember and builds an Eon disc and somehow makes that meta for a little bit. You know, about a year ago.
Well, we'll see how Nisha plays in the middle on his TA. It is going to be up against, as the battle said, the Topson Tiny. A good old mid Tiny from Topson.
Yeah, some mysteries around what hero they get left for him. Of course, they banned out that Monkey King, which was looking good versus the Ember. But now the Tiny, just a hero who has gone on so many changes over the past couple of years here. As we already have a fight breaking out here with that Naked Axe.
And once again, of course, Sokushka on Jakiro. Had a pretty good game last game on it. Certainly had a good impact for the team.
This might be my favorite cosmetic of all time.
With the axe.
It's just so good. I mean, the Portal Cube was good, but now we just have there's just this naked
the
guy
Portal
running
Cube
around
was pretty
slapping
good.
people.
The question is this going to get topped by the Invoker persona?
No,
if that ever comes out, you know, we're still waiting game. I want it.
I don't want to play with your Invoker, so that also
that is
works
very
out pretty
true.
well.
I think I have like a 27% win rate on Invoker. It's not good. It's not good.
Well, good thing you weren't playing last game, and he's not in this game anyway.
That's true.
You'll see our lane setups here for everyone as legendary Aegis engraved Seb Magnus will be facing versus mid one.
Let's see what he can do. It's got a couple of great Empower targets. Tiny and a Jug. What more could you wish for? And they get those big combos, and the Jakiro follow-up to a good RP. It's there as well for OG.
It's also like, you think about these Oracle players, and I think a lot of people tend to go towards the position 5s, but Jerax has just been incredible on the Oracle over the past couple of months here, and probably the most standout player, honestly, and really the only person who's bringing it out on the 4 role. So time for him to shine once again here.
We'll see how much they can get out of the lane up on the top as Seb. Should have a good shot at getting a good amount of farm against this Omni Knight Ember Spirit safe lane. Bottom lane, Sokushka giving you up so a bit of a rundown. He's going to have a dual breath again in a minute. The mid lane at the moment, Topson 3 for 1. Nisha 7 for 5, so Nisha with the power of the TA is getting a very, very nice lead against that Tiny in the middle lane.
Yeah, I mean, Tiny here also with no armor, too, so has to be a bit worried about just all of the right clicks from a TA. Always have to be concerned, not just from her splashing onto you.
Seb CS 7 for 3, mid 1 4 for 0. Seb definitely having the greater time in this 2 versus 2 on the top, very hard, ready for too many plays to be made. They are going to try actually for Seb, mid 1 falling pretty low. Seb, he's going to be fine. Another Purify Flame bringing him down, but the heal, it is working in favor of mid 1 indeed with that Heavenly Graces. He'll be fine. Jerax unable to nuke him down low enough. And the heals only end up benefiting mid 1. Mid 1 will be fine. Seb's still very low, hanging around. He's got the 3 tangos. Just have to be careful of sort of the slight plays that mid 1 can come out with.
Oh, he's playing a dangerous game here, though, on Seb. He's so low.
Very low.
At the same time, though, in the mid lane, you've got a DDTA here, too, so I'm sure Topson playing very cautious here, and partially why he's still a little behind there on the CS.
Yeah, his levels, his game is going to be slowed down at the moment in this, the amount of denies Nisha can get. Bottom lane, Anna getting good farm. Once again, a bit more pressure this time for him on the lane.
Yeah,
Cyan Yapsor sitting down here.
2 tangos left for him, too, so has to be a little bit cautious here because it looks like Yapsor and Zai still pretty high in terms of the resources and the spam. Soksha even forced to do his own run back home here. So this is the time where he's going to be vulnerable there on the Juggernaut.
We'll see, obviously, with Jerax, as you say, it's a bit of a different pace of game. Nothing in terms of these sort of cross-map plays going to be coming out early. The lanes are going to remain pretty static from both sides. They try to secure their cause a safe farm.
Yeah, we don't really have anyone that rotates. I mean, the Lion, I guess, is the big one. But you don't tend to set up those big aggressive plays until really you're level 6. But we do have ourselves another Templar Assassin game, so of course we have to be concerned about those Ancients. And for Secret, they have this Lion playing around the bottom lane, and Axe also has the double stout and the Ring of Health already, so there are moments now where if they wanted to, you could see Zai maybe starting to cut the waves a little bit just to get the free farm, and that gives room for YapzOr to perhaps get a couple stacks off there too. As the Radiant will scan to see if there's anyone covering that bottom rune, and they'll realize that someone was there, so no point going down there checking. It was an arcane rune there for YapzOr.
So we'll be able to turn back to the lane and keep that pressure on Ana. As you say, those Tango's now gone. Just a stick that you can rely on. Will be dragged a little bit to the side, but also not quite able to get close enough to get the follow-up stun. Can turn towards Sokshka with a bit of harassment.
Bold attempt there from Zai to see if they can make something happen on Ana there.
But without that regen, Ana could be bullied out. Especially with YapzOr able to keep the mana low, makes it hard for Ana to potentially rely on things such as the healing ward.
Yeah, Jarek's even smoking from home now too. It's just to try and get to this bottom lane as fast as he can because he wants to be here for the rune fight, but it's not going to be quick enough.
Topson is here. The Berserker's Call won't quite catch on to him, so then it can now turn and get the hits traded back to him. Ana is able to run around, get the bounty rune. See down bottom now with the Blade Fury. They can try towards Zai.
Right.
Jax is here as well with the root, and that will be the setup required for first blood.
There you go. The smoke paid off. It was just in time there to help just guarantee there wouldn't be a kill back onto Topson. So cost you a smoke, but I'll call that one worth it there. And the group shrine post bounty rune fight, as we're so used to seeing.
And they secure those bounties with that play as well, OG. Still, free farm continues for Nisha in the middle. TA is going to hit those early item timings at this rate. Without any further contest, only Topson that's ever coming back towards the mid, and even when he's there, that's not a lot of worry for Nisha.
Seb go, dude. I mean, this is an Ember before level 6, so of course those be a little bit cautious about his positioning. It takes 3 tower shots there, so he needs a little bit of help from the Omni, but the constant Empower harass hurting him.
Bottom lane, look who's setting up again. Jerax was still around. The root and that extra bit of burst damage from the Purifying Flames has allowed OG to claim another kill down on the bottom lane. And whilst this is happening, as Seb, he's alone. Mid one obviously very hard to take down because of the backup of Puppey, but at the same time, these two heroes struggling to really punish the fact that Seb's alone on this top lane now. He can be left here and feel pretty safe as long as he has that skewer for safety.
And we got the Jug coming now too.
Zana.
He's going to tag him out.
Yeah, has the XP advantage on mid one. So we'll be hitting the 6 before mid one does. And then there's obviously that threat of an Omni Slash. And early Omni Slashes can still be very effective when you have the Empower of the Magnus.
Still to be cautious about this trade of the HP, of course, with the Purifying Flames, or rather the Purification. Purifying Flames, of course, sitting on the side of OG this game. So everybody's getting nice and pure here. Jerax still just chilling in that bottom lane, the two supports together. And Secret, not quite sure what to do, it feels like. Do you mirror the rotations here? Do you want to bring the Ember down bottom, or are we just going to have Zai versus 2 supports? Looks like Topson wants to try and come in and force a kill here. He does have that vision.
Zai is starting to farm up the stack. See if they get the toss back onto YapzOr, and he goes into the root combo. Perfect follow-up there from Jerax. As he catches the 2 of them, he's going to be able to keep himself alive as well. Nice. Topson with the setup, Jerax with the perfect follow-up.
Yep, and that lane ward helping to set it all up, right? You know, they thought maybe they were being a little bit sneaky there and just free to do these pulls and everything, but the dynamic duo of Zai and YapzOr pay for it here.
We've got to look out for that. This sort of the toss into the easy sort of 2-man route from the Oracle. It's a fantastic setup for OG to play around. They can easily secure them these early kills. Azana now does have that 6. Has been left though on his own as Seb does move over towards the neutrals.
Yeah, he's jungling, and then you got a support camping the bottom lane so that Jerax can get something there, but big Purification won't be enough damage there.
He's going to
TP home.
Yeah, hope for the TP back and get the full refuel.
Even Sasha's now in the mid lane too, so lots of economy being spread out here on the side of OG. But of course, although they're spreading across many heroes, you've got Nisha taking the majority of it over on the side of Secret. Currently not seeing a whole lot in terms of Ancient stacks though. For our Templar, or our Axe, really, of course. We saw that early Ring of Health, so with the Vanguard, it could be something that you'd opt for on Zai, too. A little bit harder to, of course, get the Ancient camps a little bit more reliably when you're playing on that Dire side TA compared to the Radiant side TA. I'd say she's quite a bit stronger there in the early game.
A very close start. Overall in farm, just less than 1k. About 8 minutes in.
Thompson's even controlling the area so they can't get up here for any stacks. And yeah, you see Nisha moves in here in time. Thompson will just have to bail out here and let her get the stack off. So the ancienting begins.
And Thompson can, feel confident sticking around with those phase boots. Arcane Rune as well. He's feeling very confident. Just hanging around and trying to disrupt the flow of Secret's farm. He's keeping two cores occupied here.
And they don't know. I mean, are their heroes smoking in here? Is this guy truly alone right now?
He is just teasing them, getting a bit of a look in on the XP.
Yeah, getting the XP, but not getting the gold there, even with the avalanche.
Honestly, it's Jerax. He's headed over to Zai, a little too tanky to do too much to.
Thompson not wanting to commit. I think he still just wants to stay close to the
He's going in with that Arcane. He does have the combo, but Zai into the trees means that Thompson can't quite get on top of him for the full spell combo. Meanwhile, Ana does continue to get the space and farm. It is even that top lane more open for mid one to continue. In fact, down bottom, they're going to get in again. And Zai, this time,
yeah, I mean,
quite get burst down this time. The tree wasn't quite there from Thompson, so Zai will live. And now Thompson could be in a spot of bother. There's 4 heroes from Secret.
That was greedy.
He tried to go in for that one, Yapso. He's got the 6 as well, so could build up a finger buff here. He's speedy Thompson with that phase boost though, and in fact, Ana is able to get the kill on mid one. The two of them moved in.
Yep.
Him and Seb, I believe, with the RP, gets the kill. Secret will find the finger finish off onto Thompson. They'll try and chase Jerax as well. He'll go for the self-false promise. Anyone else heading over here? Soshka is not... He's thinking about coming across, but I think they just have to let Jerax go here, as there's no help for the Oracle. Zai gets the dunk down. So you could get the 2 kills down bottom. It will lose mid one top. So OG able to at least find some sort of trade.
Yeah, so those rotations were well worth it for Secret because they saw that they were obviously getting pressured for Zai under the tower, but they knew that the bounty runes were coming up. So they rotate tons of heroes down bottom, but the only thing was that they were setting up top with what we saw was the Empowered Juggernaut and a Magnus. So they want both of those bounty runes, and they're going to be very happy to RP mid one if it means securing those. And, of course, just getting another kill. So only 80 seconds till he'll have just another Omni Slash, and, of course, he'll just farm away until then. And although you don't really think about Juggernaut necessarily as an easy ancient hero with the stacks, I mean, you got the Empower, you got the Healing Ward. Ana off to, again, a great start here. Not quite as good as the Slark game, of course, as Nietzsche's still a little bit above
this
him.
time he's actually had to get involved with some heroes turning up to his lane.
But Seb's not feeding, so there's also
Seb
that
isn't.
to go for. You know, their combined net worth is probably about the same as it was last game.
Definitely. Especially with that kill on mid one.
He's another Healing Ward. Right to the limit there for Ana, but A-okay.
Up top, Jerax. Come in and show himself, mid one. He'll hit the neutrals for now. Cannot risk staying too close to this. Could get caught out by a root play. If he isn't too careful. Does have by his side Zai as well. If the chase from OG did continue, and Zai very close to having Blink Dagger, about 1,800 gold towards it.
Yeah, and they need that, right? Some way to kick off these fights, and blinking in a little bit easier with an axe when you have the Omni, but Soshka sets up something here for Ana, but it is an Ember. Oh, he's actually got no spirits.
Oh, I mean,
he's just dead.
He had no remnants.
Yeah. That's not something you see too often.
No, mid one. I mean, we're talked up as Ember at the start of the game, but he just walks in the river with no remnants available. He just... You know, whoa, a mid one
Taking
Ember
a bath, I
dying
guess.
to a Blade Fury. That's a bit of an oof.
Yeah, and now Zai. Oh, they got the RP again.
He's not dropped it down yet. Couldn't quite get in. See if he wants to go for it anyway. Mass TPs are coming in.
Yeah, I don't think this is looking too hot right now.
Seb will be fine with the fact that he didn't end up having to use it. And would not have necessarily... Well, I guess they do have Omni Slash.
Yep.
So probably would have got the kill, but it would have been
so close to Blink too. Just after this wave, he's gonna have it. And not even this wave, he just needs one creep for it. And we saw the smoke get picked up there from Yapsor. He just got the finger back. He wants to go for a kill so bad here.
See if they can get the opening onto Seb. There's the stun from the trees, Yapsor. Starting with a bit of a tease, but...
Yeah, they need the next wave coming through if they want to go for the kill. And they have the vision, so they can time it perfectly, but Seb is retreating. And Jerax, geez, level 8 to level 8 as well on puppies. So these supports getting a little bit of space here. And now the Deso complete here. So we got Blink on an axe. We got a Lion who wants to use his finger again. And we got Deso on a TA. This is the time right now for Secret to go make something happen. 222 faster than this patch average. Wowzers. Probably a little bit weird because of the difference between Blink and Deso, but still.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we've seen a few few things people approach, but yeah, still, nonetheless, very fast timing from Nisha. They do have answers though, OG. They've got good save. Obviously, Jerax being able to offer disarms and false promises. A few ways that they can play around any sort of initiation that Secret tried to follow up with the raw physical damage of this Deso TA.
Oh, he's got a spirit this time.
He has. This time he's prepared. Mid-1 will get himself out of harm's way though. OG smoked up behind Ana. Almost certainly sort of waiting, hoping potentially for a bit of a bait. Maybe if Zai looks to initiate with his own blink.
Not an obvious bait or anything, right? Just the Juggernaut sitting here with a healing ward hitting a tier 1.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see now. Zai's still going to jump forward into this. Ice pass down. Seb's going to skewer in. This could be a good RP, and it does. Gets the two of them. Ana, he has got the Omni Slash. She's going to be false promised. A little worried that he wouldn't be able to get it off their Jacks, but with that help, it will allow him to do so. Zai taken out. They've already got two. They get mid-1 as well, as Thompson's able to combo him down on the side. Nisha's trying to chase. Thompson still being chased down in the trees by Yapso, but Thompson turns. Couple of hits with the tree. The heal will keep him alive, but no, it's enough. They've popped him down. They're taken 3. Thompson's in. Jay is used, and Nisha will be able to try and get the kill. OG still trying to chase a little bit. The roots onto Puppey. But Puppey and Nisha keep the distance. Overall, the OG getting 3 kills. It was a bait. I mean, you said it. It was a bit of an obvious bait from OG, but Secret effectively still fell for it.
Well, I mean, they got the RP up. I actually thought that was going to turn pretty well for Secret, right? But they got just a little bit split there. Now they're going to find another kill back, though. So they got Thompson. Now they got Sashka. So it's not a total loss here. But, of course, they did lose their tier 1 tower. So all things still coming out in favor of OG. But considering how that wasn't the most synced up fight from OG, this is looking a little worrisome, honestly, for the next engagement. But Nisha didn't die. He got farmed. He's close to a Blink Dagger.
Zai does get the Blink jump onto Jerax. Quick dunk follow-up. Disarm wasn't quite there in time onto Nisha. Got the meld hit out.
Yeah, he's extremely close to Blink now. Every one of these assists just adding up. Mid-1 now in here. The Tri-Core in under the tier 1.
To see what they can get, but Thompson straight away in with the combo. They're on top of Nisha, and Nisha's gone. They jump the TA. TA's out of the fight. Now with the skewer forward onto the two of them, slowing both Zai and Mid-1 down. Can they escape this? They're trying their best to run. Puppey is there. He's going to be able to save one of them and pops the help out to Zai, but it's not enough. Zai's dead. Mid-1's actually jumped back down towards the river. He'll remnant in, get on top of Thompson, but Ana chases down Puppey. He's cleaned up a triple kill. As Ana just getting funneled with gold after gold from these big kills that he's picking up in the fights, the damage that he has with that Empower, allowing him to get easy kills. As OG just, again, the aggression, chasing down Secret, making sure that they respond to any sort of move Secret try and make.
In the same recent interview in which Sashka swore to never return to playing prior to this tournament, he said, yeah, I'm not going to pull a Seb. Well, here we are. He also said that they've changed so much when Ana came back because he's just a different kind of carry player. He is like his own breed. He is so aggressive. And in these 2 games, he is showing that he really is. You know, this is not some guy who's going to be on the other side of the map, doing his own thing while his team pushes some tier 1s and stuff. No, he's getting involved early on, and these are the kind of drafts that really enable that because you give him this Empower, and even if he spends a little bit of time roaming with the team, he's able to easily catch and climb right back up there, especially when he does get the kills and is 6-0-3, but he also just farms these neutrals so quickly. And now has a Manta done here
17 minutes, yeah, and incredibly fast. I mean, it really is it's exciting to watch because you see on the net worth, it's sort of Ana versus Nisha. Now, the battle of the quiet boys. See which ones
the ghosts.
The ghosts, indeed. These silent ones are the ones you've got to be scared of. We'll see which one's able to come out on top, as both have incredible amounts of farm. So you can have the bigger impact, the Nisha TA or the Ana Jug. As the game goes on, OG starting to have a bit of a look in towards the Roche, but Thompson, he's in with the jump on the mid-1 side, just had the follow-up call onto Ana. Blade Fury and Omni Slash are at the availability. There's the GA popped. It's going to wear off soon, though, as Zai's caught in place. Seb, 2-man RP locks them down. There's the Omni Slash follow-up. Zai's dead. The rest of Secret now trying to disengage, but Sokshka, Ice Path laid down, traps both the supports in the river. Yapso's caught out. Puppey's going to be chased down as well. The Rook flies in from Jerax. The Blade Fury chased down from Ana. They've taken down the Omni Knight. 3 dead. Once again on Secret. OG winning fight after fight.
You can see the Heavenly Grace. It's helping out in those team fights for the RP because mid-1's not being stunned for as long because they're ensuring to try and keep him up. But the second mid-1 escapes from it, they just say, okay, fine, we'll just kill everyone else. And they just chase down this Lion and this Omni who just don't have any way of surviving out of these engagements. And even if they're not getting the cores here, they're, of course, just instantly going right in towards objectives now for OG with the healing ward. They just hop on in here. They have the sentry down for the trap.
Secret's coming over.
Do they dare? They have the blink from Nisha. Yeah, they're going to fight this.
Thompson, he's immediately in. He's deleted the players. Yapsol's already gone out of the fight. The Root's going to be flying over there towards the Ember mid one. He's able to keep himself out of the range of the Blade Fury. OG, though, staging onwards. Anna's going to come in with a wraparound. The disarm's there on Tanisha. He's got to back up for now. Root down to Zai. Zai does manage to dunk down Seb. They've killed off the Magnus. Jumping from Nisha. He's trying to burst up a Sochka. The ice pass laid down. Nisha, he's jumped in potential death, and he has. He's out the fight. Nisha's dead for 50 seconds. Anna now turns his attention towards Zai. Puppey looking to heal him up, but the Blade Fury from Anna allows him to get out of the harm's way. Mid one has the root onto Thompson, but Thompson, avalanche onto mid one, tosses him back into the hands of the rest of his team. He's got a sleight of fist. He doesn't have any remnants left out. He gets right-click down. Sochka takes him out. Zai jumps in. He wants to feed as well. Seb skewers forward, slows him down. Thompson's in with the combo. Zai's dead and gone. Anna with the Blade Fury. They'll now turn towards Puppey. Puppey's trying to get away, but the ice pass. Sochka traps him up. He will be able to get up to the high ground. OG, do they want to dive any further? They won't. There's a Hex out. They'll back off for now. But each of these fights, OG just coming out on top again and again.
A rare sign of discipline there from OG, as they will relax and notice that, yeah, that dive probably not going to be worth it. So amazing plays there. It cost a buyback from Seb, but obviously it was well worth it. So they clean up another 4. But they did not secure the Roche, so something that maybe Secret could opt for. I mean, it is only a 2K lead at this point, which is, again, surprising, because last game when they were getting ran over, it was also still a pretty small lead, because Secret are still finding these little bits of farm on the sides.
Sochka. Coach could be in trouble. Zai doesn't want to chase this. Could be a bit of a bait, though. Zai should be careful. Sochka, he's got his boys around him.
The RP is back now, though, right? I mean, that was Secret trying to take a fight when there was no RP. Trying to find it. No Omni Slash.
And that fight as well, sort of 3k gold was in the ether for Anna, but now it's materialized. He has the Diffusal Blade.
Yeah, indeed.
The Diffusal Blade plus in power. This Jug packs a punch.
Yeah, and you mentioned it too, but how about JerAx, those disarms on the TA? I mean, there's nothing you can do until you have BKB. I mean, you're a Templar Assassin. You're absolutely worthless without your right click.
Exactly. You know, it's this hero that's got the same farm as Anna's Jug, but he's doing nothing in the fights because of JerAx. Now Roshan going down. OG smoked up, making sure they get the prime position around the pit to play with the counter plays. Mid one looks to lead in with the chains onto Seb on the backlines already. Lucas jumped in, straight onto the backside. Thompson, he's trying to burst down Yapso. Yapso will survive. Seb post the RP. It's only going to catch Puppey. It's not necessarily a huge one here for OG, but still that fight on. Nice GA, Puppey, able to limit a huge amount of the damage output from Anna, but still Yapso will fall. Thompson's back in with the jump on a Puppey. He's able to get away with the Heavenly Grace, though. Ice pass, Sochka again, trapping them up, blocking the fights, making it so hard for Secret to get together. They've lost 2. Thompson's in with the jump. They're chasing down Nisha. Nisha's trying to hide in the trees. The avalanche from Thompson clipping him. Can he get out of this? Ice path again, forcing him to turn back. Toss is there. He's surrounded. Puppey cannot help him. Nisha dies. They just lose hero after hero, whilst OG stay alive as 5. They can back up to the pit, and Secret, they're throwing bodies at them,
they
but
might
it just isn't worth it.
I mean, there must be a whirlpool or something in that river by the Roche pit, because it's just drawn Secret in, and OG are all too happy to see it happen. A poor start to that fight, really, for OG, honestly. When he couldn't burst down the line, they almost found an opportunity to turn around, but you know, for everything else that JerAx has been doing this fight and through his whole game, the False Promise probably his least used ability. But sometimes it still comes in handy there, as he's able to bail out Thompson from that engagement.
I mean, really, yeah, and as you say, that is the big worry for Secret. As you say, that's a fight where a lot of things didn't go well for OG, but it didn't matter.
Yep.
They didn't burst down Yapso at the start. Seb RPs a solo Omni. They still win the fight very securely. They don't lose anyone. OG's able to now go back into the pit. And Secret this time, they're staying the hell away from here. They don't want to go there once again.
We hope so, at least. Yeah, it does seem that way as Nisha is walking out of the base, so not going to be coming over. And it's just an Aegis, you know. It's nothing too crazy, not worth losing 10 heroes over. Maybe just 8 was good. Got a couple items now coming out, as he said. We got a Maelstrom now finished up here for our Ember, so finally a little bit of extra damage here from mid one. And Thompson... That looks like an Aghanims I see queued up.
Good old Aghanims Tiny here in 2019.
I mean, that's an interesting one.
It's a
without the
one.
crit. It's
sure he's not got
he's
not
got
great. Any sort of damage for it. Yeah,
it seems a little questionable.
But hey, it looks cool.
It does look very
and hey,
cool.
It's I guess more follow up to the RP.
Well, it is the Magnus. That's true, because that's the one way it does work, right? You empower the Tiny, and then you don't necessarily need the crit.
I'll see if we see some good plays come out with it. you say, very much sort of the...
She's playing so aggressive.
That's
Sasha's
it.
just the bait.
I mean, Mid1's just dead. They just walk up and take the kill on the Ember.
Yeah.
As Mid1, he's had a rough series. Game 1, the Jara didn't look too hot, and Ember Spirit, I mean, here it's literally meant to be. It's not hot again.
Mid1's a bully, right? He loves picking on support players. He likes just finding the back lines with his Ember Spear and just killing them when they have nothing they can do. But for 2 games in a row now, OG of these heroes that you can't really bully. I mean, you're not going to 100-0 a Spirit Breaker, a Jakira, or an Oracle. And Mid1, of course, not even a farmed Ember Spirit this game. He's far behind now. And we do have that Blade Mail that we heard the panel mentioning as being a great answer to try and deal with that Empower. But of course, if you're a Juggernaut and you're Omni-slashing, it's not going to help too much.
It's OG pushing the base. Fortifications used by Secret, but OG's going to stand their ground and keep pushing on. They have RP. They have Omni-slash level 18 on Ana as well.
He can just sit here. Healing Ward. He's got the spin too if he wants.
Try and drag him away. Nice use of the disarm as well, making sure that Ana doesn't end up hurting himself on the Blade Mail. Thompson's going to go in the combo. Keep them forced back. They're taking the tier 3 tower. They're going to get it. That's the tier 3 down to 25 minutes in. Ice Path as well. Catches out Mid1. Will manage to Remnant away. These constant heals from Jerax, keeping Ana in perfect fighting shape. As there's a jump again, Zai. This time trying to drag in Seb. Ice Path will be off the mark. They'll get the stun out from YapzOr to hold back Seb. Seb Hex with a false promise. As Jerax makes sure the Seb stays alive, Thompson in with the jump. Mid1 has to Remnant back, being burst very low by the tiny combo. As Ana now starts to focus on the barracks. He has that Aegis for 2.5 minutes. Zai goes in, Blade Mail combo. They should be able to kill him once they do. They'll get the Aegis out of the hands of Ana.
Secret are playing so well here. They're dancing like ballerinas, but I think they're getting crushed.
Straight in on the backlines. There's the 3-man avalanche. She's going to head back with the Blade Fury. GA's going to be used, but now Seb tries to get in, looks for the RP, but the insta-hex is there from YapzOr. He's out of mana as well. Cannot get the RP off. Seb's in trouble. He's gone. They'll get Seb. Now they'll look for more. The Ice Path, though. Shochka gets the 3 of them, and now the Omni-slash bouncing around them all. It's killing them off. Puppey trying to get away, but Ana's got the damage. 2 dead, 3 dead. Buyback straight away from Puppey. He's TPing in towards the racks. Shochka will be able to hold him out and allow Ana to get out with the Blade Fury TP. As OG, they've just got to try and get out of there. He goes for the TP out, but they have the damage. Nisha will find it. So Secret will be able to defend those racks and push OG back.
Honestly, they played that fight so well on the side of Secret, I have to say. I mean, they end up having to cost the buyback of Puppey there, but the way that they were all absorbing like 80% of their HP, and then they're able to get back and try and retreat, trying to waste these spells on the side of OG, try and limit the resources they had left on that push. Very impressive stuff, but of course, Thompson just kind of waiting for his perfect moment to hop on in there. And good job getting Seb down there, at the very least, after his buyback earlier. As Thompson closes in on his Aghanim Scepter, just about 1k away.
Zai, he's going to get a good few spins off here. Where's the Blade Mail?
Some more.
Thompson's getting hurt pretty bad. Soshka's there. Can he help out? He has the Ice Path. Allowing Thompson to get a little bit farther away, but they have the control. Hex out from YapzOr that punish both of them. Soshka and Thompson will die for their attempts on mid. Secret get the jump off.
Zai, help, team. All right, he'll be fine. Doesn't burn that hard.
Secret's certainly starting to fight back. After the initial defense, now getting out on the map, getting kills. Starting to catch back up in farm on these cores that have fell behind so far this game.
I think he's basically still just playing Slark. I mean, he's got a Manta stuck in there, but again, got ourselves a Diffusal, we get a Scotty. You can obviously go a bit different on your build when you have the power of the Magnus with you.
See the scan from both sides does catch them out. They know that they're right next to one another. There's smoke from Secret looking for a nice long wrap around.
It sees Seb.
See if Zai can get him with a jump. He will be able to catch out Ana. See if Seb can help out. He's looking for the angle. He's going to go for the skewer initiation. RP's down. Catches the 2 of them. Can Ana have the follow-up? He's trying to go in. Does not have the Omni-slash available. Doesn't need it to take down Puppey. The Ice Path control from Soshka's enough.
Oh, it's Thompson. Misses.
He's got another Remnant. Will be able to keep himself far enough away. Ana's still trying to chase, though. See if Thompson gets any sort of vision for a toss-in, as they do not have any high ground. So Mid1 will be able to walk his way back to the safety of his jungle.
Yeah, another RP when the Jakiro's not there. He was TPing in, so no chance to follow up here. It does help, of course, defend Thompson and even perhaps secure that kill on the Puppey, but it does also mean that there will be a retreat here from Secret.
Yeah, OG can have this 40-second window to try and do as much as they can possible. Nisha and YapzOr are going to try for a bit of split pressure to sort of break OG's attention away from getting as much pushed in whilst Puppey is dead.
Yeah, YapzOr even having to just cover Nisha there. maybe create a kill opportunity if they send fewer resources home to try and defend.
Another tier 3 they're taking. Zai goes to the lead in. Instant protection offered by Jax. Xana still has the healing ward as well to rely on.
Is still bottom. He's hitting that tower. He got the
pretty
tower.
fast.
That's a tier 3.
With that Deso, he does melt through the building.
They're looking for TPs. Ember's great at canceling these.
Chains are only going to catch onto the creeps, and already Nisha's just going to settle with the tower. He backs off.
That's a lot of creep damage, though, I'm sure. They look like they're really going into those buildings.
They're taking it. I mean, it won't quite kill it, but it's half the HP. We'll regen back up, of course, and Ana is able to get in.
Yep. Push
the creeps back. And level 20 as well on the jug. But yeah, Nisha going full in on the damage build as well, as we can see. Deso, and then the Pike is his only sort of saving item after the jumping in from the Blink Dagger. Not opting for the BKB this game.
No, he's really delaying it. I mean, he's just counting on Puppey, basically.
He's counting on Puppey and, yeah, making sure that he can sort of find a way to get into the fights without that disarm from Jerax doing too much.
The courier's coming with the Aghanims. Wouldn't mind. Well, I mostly just want to see him use the Aghanims. It's a very selfish reason, but I'd like for him to go back for this courier right now, as Secret prep themselves in the tree line. Zai looking to be the big counter initiation here as they try and scout with the traps. Do they have vision on this courier? It's going to squeak past that mid ward, it looks like. Yeah, they do ping it. And there it is, the tiny Aghanims. So give this man the empower. So if you guys haven't seen the Tiny Aghanims, of course, it is a channeling spell where you select a little AoE and you toss all of the trees around you into this AoE. And it does a lot of damage. And so you really want to get the Empower on him because it's a little lackluster without crit or without Empower, I will say. But of course, if you're RPing and catching 3 heroes, then it's always going to look good.
Easy target to just throw a barrage of trees at.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work on buildings.
No,
so before you start spamming that in chat,
that would probably be broken.
That would be very broken, so don't expect that to happen. That's how you end a game, though. I mean, that would be quite excellent. Bottom lane, again, the pressure's in here. This is not the Deso Ember we saw doing similarly the other day. It will just be a Maelstrom one, so of course not nearly as threatening here. But it does bring back Ana here, and we'll have to start thinking about these Boots of Travels coming out. But we have a Blinking Magnus.
We do now, Seb. Ready to make those jump plays. I mean, already we're seeing him try. You know, he really goes for it with the skewers.
He's pretty good,
He is not
too,
afraid to just
go
straight into the 4 of them. Now with the Blink Dagger, Secret have to be careful with their positioning because a lot of the time they have been grouped up in situations that Seb will have the chance to get 2-3 heroes quite easily in the fights. Obviously, Puppey is the big one to catch. The GA could put a good stop to the amount of damage that OG can follow up with during that RP, but at the same time, as long as Soska's there with a good combo, that extra duration and the fact that he'll still have a lot of magical damage to offer could render the GA sort of less effective.
No real vision here on that Radiant side for Secret. The best vision they have is honestly watching OG destroy the traps, but you can see all of these Radiant sentries just spammed everywhere to make sure the Observer wards aren't going to be there for Secret. So the smoke is not going to amount to anything.
Butterfly done for Ana, his farm. Continuing at epic proportions. Imp1 finally able to get to the next big item done. Octarine is there. So we'll have those low cooldowns to play around with. As OG are about to head into Secret once more. Secret.
Yeah, there is an Invis rune on Zai, but there's also a gem on Seb.
So who gets the jump first? Puppey. Hiding in the trees, Zai.
Oh, he's actually alone here.
He's going to go for it. Ana needs help now. Is he going to be there in time? Seb skewers in. Won't be in range for any sort of RP, but it has managed to take them away and keep Ana alive. Ana will be fine for now. Seb losing the majority of his mana, though. Yap, so able to suck it away.
Where are the trees?
See who they can find. They know that Secret split up. Zai and Puppey straight out with the TPs. Zai's out. Puppey will make it as well. They'll be able to disengage and get away from OG sweep across the map.
Oh, Secret. I mean, that Delta split on the skewering and Seb, he had to blink because he was so far away, so he had to blink first and then go for the skewer. And that gave them enough warning.
And well, of course, yes, just able to make it in time, though, before Ana got taken out, because Ana was in a little bit of a dangerous situation there. They were bringing him very low. OG still maintaining that 5k lead.
And we talked about that first Roche, wasn't all too much, right? Just the Aegis, and did help secure them a tier 3 earlier on for OG, but now we're into the Aegis and Cheese possibilities now for the side of OG.
Thompson. The Puppey tried to go for the follow-up Fortune's End, but Puppey able to get out with that help. of the Hurricane Pike of Nisha, forcing him down to the low. As OG will step into the pit, Secret. They tried to contest this before, wasn't too successful.
Yeah, it's a lot harder this time too. Like the blink actually there on the Magnus.
And then they're taking this down so quickly with the damage that Ana has. Secret, they are smoked.
Shadow Blade there too on Jerax. That's an interesting one.
No way Secret can get this in time. As OG just take the roast down far too quickly. Secret are not going to be given the opportunity to jump in. Aegis and Cheese secured by OG.
And what's the call here? Just retreat completely? Maybe hope someone comes mid alone?
They are still hovering around here, Secret. OG. They're heading in from the low ground. Soshka's going to be the one to be turned off first. Nisha jumps for the back lines. Will be able to two-shot down Jerax. Jerax spies back immediately. Soshka with a combo. The ice path. It causes issues for Zai. Zai is dead. A second buyback comes out from Soshka. They're throwing everything into this fight. Zai is bought back as well, but Puppey critted down by Ana. There's two dead on Secret that haven't opted to buy back. Both Yapsa and Puppey deciding that this fight is over. We don't want to get back in yet. OG with their own buybacks. Jerax coming in and Soshka as well. Ready to help them force straight down mid. They still have that Aegis picked up by Ana to work with. Now another buyback. Puppey realizes that he's needed for the defense. Has the GA ready to go. Thompson tries to get a quick pick as he jumps past the racks. Ana focusing the structures.
And there are the trees, but only a few on the high ground to work with.
See mid one. He's leading in. Taunt from Zai will be able to peel Ana far away from his teammates. He makes the run back towards them, looks towards mid one. Remnant's there ready for him to jump back towards the safety of the tier 4s. Fortification out from Secret, but this mid melee racks looking to go down. Thompson jumping in towards Nisha. Nisha able to get up with the refraction blink. Seb in with the RP. He's caught out mid one. Mid one dragged back. Mid one's dead. Has buyback available. May have to use it and will do so. Wants to get back in this fight as OG there diving.
Thompson is so protected though, holding Cheese, holding onto the help there from the False Promise, and Jerax just lurking in the back.
And mid one's in. He's got to be careful. He did buy back for this one. Ice path off the mark from Soshka, jumping from Thompson. Has the combo, not enough damage to kill off Zai. Instant Hex comes out from Yap, so Thompson's on his way back out. He's out of mana. As OG, they got what they came for. They got that Rax.
So well played defensively there from OG. I mean, I know they're the ones that are approaching the high ground, but for the vast majority of that fight, Jerax was smoked. Like, that's how far back he's playing. He's still getting all his spells off, getting all his saves, and there's just, what's the recourse to Secret if you can't figure out where he is, right? Even if you have this Observer Ward on the high ground, he's stepping within range, and they have no idea. Just playing a totally safe game back there. And Thompson diving a little deep a couple times, but knowing that he has the cheese, knowing he has the backup there from Jerax. So.
I mean, it does the job. It makes it very hard for Secret to get in position to actually defend the racks with the way that Thompson just throws his body at them.
Yeah. Everyone just kind of panics, right? You just instantly start clicking back and don't want to get tossed back into the entirety of OG. Yeah, sort of bravely showing his presence there as Thompson jumps in, finds Nisha, but another good blink there with the refractions.
As Thompson will continue to try and chase this. Omni Slash at the ready. No RP though for Seb. Still on cooldown, and Thompson definitely going to be wanting to spend that money. Start to build into the dailies. He's got 3,600 gold that he's holding on to at the moment as this tiny. But 8k lead. Yeah, OG.
I think they want a bit more. 2 minutes left on this Aegis. You know, it's very tempting to try and get high ground again.
They exposed racks on the bottom lane. The bottom lane has pushed out pretty far, but they have got the mid lane coming in against Secret.
I don't know if they're even going to get that, though. Time is dropping there, and of course, you just have TA running top. You still have this Ember to have to deal with.
Or Nisha going for drastic tactics. The Divine Rapier has been queued up. Really doesn't want to go for the BKB this game. Feels confident in the ability to fight without it, or maybe just feels that it's a necessity. He just has to make sure that he's two-shotting, one-shotting, of course, some of these heroes when he has the Rapier.
Yeah, he doesn't get disarmed or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, again,
get in, get a kill before any reactive play can come in from OG.
It's pretty much all on Puppey. It's just so hard to deal with now, Ghost Scepter and Shadowblade with the Aether Lens. Affirmative indeed.
We'll see Ana's farm. Just like in the last game as his Slark, just leaps and bounds ahead of the average, and a DD rune to go as well.
He's got a Moonshire consumed. That's a little unusual.
He's got it all.
This early?
He has got it all, this Jug. As OG, I mean, 38 minutes in, they're getting closer to being on the verge of 2-0ing Team Secret out of the major.
An impressive feat for any team.
Absolutely.
Especially for one with 80% power.
Exactly.
Sorry. Sasha's like 10%. Well, okay, he's half a no-tail. Sorry, maybe not. No-tail's pretty amazing, you know.
So, I mean, Soska's Jakiro.
I know, he's been playing very
It's
well.
Jakiro. Maybe if they get through, we'll see some respect banning for Soska in future drafts against them, because OG continuing this lead. They're up to the high ground. They're looking for another set of racks. Only 10 seconds left on the Aegis. They'll have to play with that in mind. Anna wants to commit and will be able to do so and get the racks before the Aegis is gone.
I mean, there's no point fighting now. I mean, unless OG are going to dive in and give you something really good, this is where you just back up his secret.
For Secret to make the swing around, it really does rely on the catch from Zai. Puppey
This is a
keeping
good
Nisha
moment for
alive.
Secret, honestly. Like, they don't have the Aegis anymore.
But there's the combo. OG's got that RP. Anna just heading in onto the high ground. Starting to hit away at the tier 3 tower. Mid one. Trying to commit, but the Micro's there with a healing ward.
Jeez, from our perspective, he's actually so alone. Like, he probably could have died there. But for Secret, of course, they're not going to know just how far away some of those resources were for him.
I mean, Anna's in again. Every useless Blade Fury being used to safely cover himself as he hits the tower. Zai will get the drag back with the Berserker's Call. False Promise reaches there from Jerax. Make sure they can't be burst. Seb on the back. He gets the two of them with the RP. Drag back into the Omni Slash. They're going to get the three of them. Thompson makes the jump as well at the same time. There'll be a buyback for Nisha, but Zai and Puppey are dead for 70 seconds, and their buybacks are still on cooldown.
They want Megas.
They cannot come back to defend this. OG.
Just standing forward.
They've got the Megas. Thompson's in. He's on top of Yapsor. I don't see any coming back from Secret from this position. The trees are out. Yapsor taken down by the Axe Tiny. There's a buyback from Yapsor, 50 seconds before Secret's going to have the full roster back up. As OG absolutely doing it. We'll see Nisha, Yapsor. They'll get a catch in the middle lane, but there's so much backup here. Seb with the skewer apart, separating him from Thompson. Thompson's fine. In fact, Thompson, he's straight back in. Tosses Nisha back on towards mid one. Nisha will turn to try and get the damage out, but Jerax disarms the TA. Nisha, he's got nothing to offer. They're chasing him down. He's surrounded. Another toss from Thompson. Nisha's dead. 2 minutes. No buyback. Mid one. He's dancing around. The ruse there from Jerax. Ember Spirit caught in place. Anna's there with a chase. GG is called. And OG take down Team Secret out of the major 2-0. The smiles are out once again. Look at that. They did it. They lost No Tail. Soska standing in at the last moment. They beat EG. They turn up today. They beat Secret game 1. And they beat Secret again in game 2.
This is a team that had already secured themselves to TI as well, just from the earlier news, right? Like, they're not even... The lower expectations, sometimes that's what empowers you. I mean, that's what they said about TI. It was kind of... It's very freeing to maybe not have the same expectations that might be expected or that you're used to in the past, and you just feel like you're just playing Dota. I mean, these guys, these were 2 games of just playing Dota. You could tell in both games how much fun they were having. And